Hello, Cancers, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for January 28th through February 3rd of 2019. Alrighty, guys. Check out your monthly tarot readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 2019. I'm trying to get all those out. They might all be up by now, or they should all be up by the time we hit January 28th, hopefully. So check those out. Check out your weeklies for your Sun, Moon, and Rising as well. There's a lot of repeating cards. So there's a lot of messages that can come through for all your different placements. Again, we are not just our sun sign. It's important to remember that. Alrighty, Cancers. This reading won't resonate with every single one of you, and that's okay. But let's see what's coming up this week for you. There's the general energy for my Cancers this week. Using my Hieronymus Bosch deck here for your general energy, as well as what's coming in this week for you. General energy for my Cancers for this week. And we get the Nine of Cups. Beautiful energy. Wow. That's an awesome card there. And quite surprising. So a lot of us here could be feeling extremely emotionally fulfilled, really proud of ourselves, really just feeling wonderful about where we are, what we've done lately, what we've accomplished. So this is really, really wonderful energy here. And in the Hieronymus Bosch deck, again, I have my own meanings for the cards and empathic messages that I pick up and that are downloaded as I do the reading. But the booklet here, I do like to read from this booklet because I do love the meanings that they apply for these because they're very different. And the Nine of Chalices is the nest, a construction based on stolen emotions that's fragile. So again, if we are dealing with a situation here where we are, living in a fantasy world about a situation, we need to come back down to earth. We could be, again, very stuck up in the mind here, very stuck up in our imagination land and feeling really good about it, and that's totally fine. Again, we could also be thinking about our highest wishes, our highest dreams here, and trying to bring them into reality. Or again, we could feel like we are on the cusp of doing so. However, bring this down into reality. The Nine of Cups is wonderful, wonderful wish come true energy, but we have to ground it in reality in order to make it happen. Alrighty, Cancers. What else is coming in for you this week? What's coming in this week for my Cancers for January 28th through February 4th, 2019? What's coming in this week for my Cancers? We're getting here, Queen of Swords. Coming in this week, what will be happening in the lives of my Cancers this week? We get, the Sun. Love it. Getting Judgment reversed. Although I feel when I picked it up, I could have just put it up right. I don't know. Interesting. Strength. There's a lot of major arcanas here in the middle of the reading. A lot of major, again, that January 20th to 21st, full moon in Leo, eclipse with the sun in Aquarius, that was very powerful, and it's going to change us the next 6 months. What came up during that, or, the energy that was brought up during that is still around, and it's still going to be bringing things up for the next about 6 months to come. So please check out that video that I put up about the Leo full moon and total lunar eclipse, because it was very, did I say solar eclipse? I meant to say lunar eclipse. It was very important, very intense. It brought up a lot of really important energies and revelations and the ability to come to some clarity about a lot of situations that we can move forward into our best self here. Oh, and we get this as well. All right, so let's pull some clarifiers here. I'm actually going to clarify with my Klimt deck here. Microsoft Klimt deck, so let's check out what those cards are saying here. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords and the Sun. Queen of Swords and the Sun. What is bringing up the Queen of Swords energy? Moving into the Sun energy here. Let's bring this up for my Cancers this week. And we get the Four of Cups. The Sun. Clarify the Sun here. Sun. Judgment reversed. Seven of Pentacles. Oh my God. You would, if you watch any of my other weeklies, this has come up in every single weekly that I've done so far. The Seven of Pentacles has been kicking around for the past few weeks as well, even in January. It was really It's been really prevalent, really around. And again, I think it has a lot to do with the eclipse, with the energy right now. Judgment reverse and strength. Clarified judgment reverse and strength. And we get 7 of Swords. Interesting. And we also get the High Priestess. Okay. I'm going to pull one more here because strength and the Knave of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else actually that wants to come out. Yeah, I don't think so. Sorry. I thought maybe there was, but I'm wrong. Okay. Beautiful. Perfect. The Queen of Swords here at the beginning. Queen of Swords is a very clear energy, again, because we are in Aquarian season. It's that really clear-sighted, just-filled energy, again. The Queen of Swords, who's often, you know, a Libra or Gemini, could be also an Aquarius. Regardless of what sign it is, it's that energy of clarity, of balance, of seeking out balance and clarity here. Coming to conclusions, being able to see things for what they are. Can also ask us to maybe not feel threatened by whatever is coming in here. We're having information that comes in here. We might feel very nervous about it. We might not like what's coming in. We might not, you know, but whatever this is, we're getting clarity on a situation or something is coming in here. And with that 4 of Cups there, it feels like, you know, something is being offered here. Something, we're having some sort of clarity that's coming in about a complacency issue, something that we've been complacent about, something maybe, sometimes I see the 4 of Cups as information or feelings that we have yet to tell to others, or again, something that we are waiting for. We are bored, we are frustrated with whatever circumstances we're in now, and we're waiting for something more. If we've been clear, you know, if we've been seeking clarity on, you know, how to bring more into our life, how to get that feeling of more, you know, whatever is missing here. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, we're getting clarity on that with the Sun. And the Sun is, I believe it's the reality which we dedicate to others illuminates our path in this deck here. So again, what kind of reality have we dedicated to the situation? What have we not seen here about it? Yes, we might be bored, we might be frustrated, but something is trying to come in here. We might be a little bit resistant to this. However, the Sun is trying to show us something really important here, especially with the 7 of Pentacles, because this card keeps on repeating. It does not go away. It has been around in every single reading that I've done recently. It's crazy how much this has come up. And, you know, I mean, it's coming in for a reason. Really talk about culmination. I always see the 7 of Pentacles as putting in that effort because we're almost there. We can get there. The culmination is coming in. Whatever is being revealed to us, there's a culmination about, or it's been building up. It's been culminating about a situation here. There's something that wants to come out, something that has been building, and now it has been revealed. And it feels like for a lot of us here, we didn't know, which direction we were going into, where something was going to go. Whatever we were asking about for clarity, it feels like a lot of us were asking for clarity, wondering, how do I move out of this energy? This boring, frustrating, I just feel stagnant. Something feels off here. I just feels like you guys were waiting for something. You know, when is that push going to happen? When is this going to come through? When is this energy, you know, this cycle going to complete? And it feels like here we have something coming to light here about what efforts we need to put in order to get there. And when I see 2 7s next to each other, the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, there might be something below the surface that, especially within ourselves here, that we have needed to work on, that we have been ignoring. I often see this 7 of Swords as something is hiding here. We've hidden something below. You know, this is the revealing of a secret, a discovery. When I see it reversed, I see this more as a discovery, but I see this week that we know it's there. Pardon me, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee here. Terrible, sugary, delicious coffee, which I don't usually drink, but was feeling it. Anyways, there's this energy of, you know, there was something, this is my bring out your dead card. Judgment is bring out your dead. What needs to be changed? What needs to come out here? It is being revealed to us what kind of work we need to put in. You know, to make progress in the future, we must have carried out all that which came from our past. Responsibility. Have we really dealt with everything from our past? It seems like there's something below the surface that we haven't worked on. Something that we haven't wanted to communicate. Something that we haven't put out there. And the time for that to come out is coming. We know it's there. We can feel it. And guys, this is like, again, please go check out my new moon, my full moon in Leo and total lunar eclipse video that I did, because this energy of revelations, of things coming out that we pushed down and didn't deal with in the past, this has been coming up for all the signs. Every single one of you. Because Leo, 0 degrees Leo, 0 degrees Aquarius, I mean, that's going to ask us, who are we? Where are we going? How do we stand in this world? How do we stand as an individual within ourselves and also to other people? What do we need to let go of in order to move into that energy? In order to see ourselves be who we really want to be? There are things that we need to work on, things that need to be faced here, because when judgment is reversed, we haven't come to that conclusion. We haven't, dealt with the past here. Again, we haven't dealt with it. We haven't taken responsibility for some type of emotion, some type of communication, working on something that we needed to here. And we know it's there. Strength. I love strength in this deck, because strength is, where is it? The weakness of the enemy who appear to be invincible is revealed when one ceases to surrender or flee. Courage. Having courage here. Have courage. Because what needs to be dealt with here is going to, this is responsibilities from the past. This is a situation that we have not taken responsibility for, something that we have not dealt with the way we needed to, and it's coming up, obviously, because that's what happens when we don't deal with things continually. If something needed to be worked out, and it does, it's culminating. We know that the light is on it now, and now is the time to reveal this. We're afraid to reveal it. It's like we're stuffing it back down here. We don't want to deal with this right now, but we have to. There's something that needs to be dealt with, something that needs to come out. It's going to be different for all of you, again, because this is a general reading. And if you want to book a private reading, all my information is right below this video in my description box. But this is intense stuff that we don't want to face. And we're having the courage and the strength this week to do so. And I love it, because here at the end of the week, it's kind of like, as we approach that new moon in Aquarius on February 4th, which is the day after, it's February 4th, and this reading is for February, goes up until February 3rd. So again, we're picking up that energy there. It's fortunate. It also allows us to really cultivate the patience and self-discipline to really sacrifice any sort of short-term gratification for that long-term success. We can bring that contentment in, but we have to clearly visualize our path to our desired outcome. We have to go through the steps here. We have to deal with whatever we didn't deal with in order to get there. And the Knave of Pentacles here, love him. He's absolutely one of my favorite cards in this deck here, because, where is it? He has a really wonderful message. Resources. Create that which you do not have. Know how to abandon that which you have. Know how to abandon that which we're holding on to, which is stopping us. We have to allow this to come out. We have to bring out our dead and release it. We have to let this go, move on, whether it be through talking, communicating about this to somebody. Our higher self here is saying, there is something that is coming out here, and you know it. Information is coming in, and you know it. And the higher self here, the high priestess to me is that information that, she's the keeper of the knowledge. You know that she's there. You know that knowledge wants to come out. It's dying to come out here, but we have to face it with courage. And once we face it, once we, refuse to run away and flee, we realize that that enemy is not as bad as it seems, and we can totally conquer this. We can totally release this and bring in what we want, because our higher self is communicating that to us. This is the application of the knowledge that we have within us here. We know that we have to move forward out of this, but in order to do so, we have to face this part of ourselves. We have to face this situation, whether it be with a person or, again, internally. We have to have that conversation, release that, write a letter and burn it. We have to move on from this situation and claim what we really want and release what no longer is serving us. Oh my God, as I try to mix all these cards together, 2 different decks. What am I doing? I did this earlier too. Let's check out your love reading for this week. Let's check out love and relationships for you guys. We're going to use my Aquarian Tarot here for you. Move all these decks out of the way. It's such a mess here. All right. Love and relationships for my Cancers for January 28th through February 4th. Love and relationships for my Cancers for January 28th through February 4th. It's coming in for my Cancers. What will they be going through in terms of love and relationships in their love lives? Ooh, we get the World. An ending of one chapter and also the beginning of another. We're having beginnings and endings of a cycle. One and the same there. Knight of Rods. Beautiful. What's coming in terms of love and their love lives. My Cancer's love lives. This week. And we get the Queen of Swords. And I really want to pull this one. Wow. There it is. There's that Nine of Cups energy that we were looking for. All right, let's pull some clarifiers. Clarify the World for my Cancers for love this week. Ten of Rods. Yeah, this is the ending of a cycle. Knight of Rods, Queen of Swords. Clarify that energy. I always see a 10 when I see the World, or especially when I see the World, but sometimes when I also get the Wheel. So there are endings and beginnings of cycles. This feels like the end of a cycle. Knight of Rods, Queen of Swords. Clarify the messages that are bringing up this energy. Clarify whatever is going on here in terms of love for my Cancers that is bringing up the Knight of Rods, the Queen of Swords here, and we get the Six of Cups. Kind of want to put it on its head though, in a way, which is interesting. Queen of Swords, that's how I pulled it out, so I'm going to leave it that way. Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups. Clarify that for my Cancers this week. We get Page of Swords reverse. Interesting. Clarify the Nine of Cups. This card has come up a couple times. I want to do an extra clarifier for it. What does this mean for love for my Cancer? Knight of Swords. Okay. Alright, so the World here, the World to me is this is a culmination of an end here. There's an end of a very difficult cycle, or maybe we feel like, especially if we're in a relationship, we have felt like the burden has been on us, and we haven't been feeling that reciprocation of emotions, reciprocation of love. We haven't been feeling the way we've wanted to here. Because when the Six of Cups is reversed, we could also be, longing for a time that was instead of longing for the time that is right now. We're having an inability to outgrow a past situation here. And it's going to create failure. We have to be aware of that. Again, it feels like some of us here might be looking back at the past, at a painful cycle, and wanting to put it behind us. We're looking at, what has been lately, especially in the past year for love and relationships. And we're looking at how we've grown, but also how hard it has been. The Ten of Rods here, it feels very oppressive, very oppressed, very doubtful, feelings of frustration, of carrying too much, of even, it can be guilt. We're carrying a lot of guilt about a situation, maybe because of what we've been through, because we've ended something. Some of us here might even have ended something recently, and we might be feeling bad about it. Might be wondering why we couldn't have that reciprocation, why it couldn't be that way, but that, we are feeling like we made the right decision. We're feeling bad about it for sure. We're feeling like we did something painful, but it does feel like we're feeling good in the end, and we know that the emotional, we can love ourselves the way that this person could not. We're feeling proud of ourselves and the decisions that we've made at this time. That's like one story. Again, this is a general reading. You guys won't all resonate with it, so again, check out the readings for the weeklies for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and especially Venus for love. Anyways. For some of us, though, we're ending a cycle. We're ending a painful cycle from the past here. We're realizing that this situation did not give to us, that we have been carrying too much with it, and it's time to let it go. Some of us here might be just internally allowing something to leave, letting something go, disconnecting from that. Disconnecting. The Queen of Swords or the Page of, Queen of Swords, Six of Cups there, disconnecting, moving forward. He's still facing backwards. And he still has passion and feelings about that situation, but I do feel like you guys are ready to move forward now. I feel like you guys are releasing some sort of negativity from the past. And again, if you find that you are looking too much at the past, you're feeling passionate about it, or somebody from your past, a situation back then, it's time to cut that off. Because the Page of Swords reversed there, there's unforeseen situations that might crop up because of it. We're feeling, we're unprepared for whatever this is. We're not ready to go back to this. We're not ready to get back there, and I think that you guys are realizing that that is not something that is healthy for you. Or again, we're deciding to, there's a lot of air energy with this Nine of Cups to me. So again, it feels like maybe some of us here are releasing ourselves from this situation, unforeseen situation coming up here, and we could be deciding to be alone by the end of the week here. We're having a message come in that's very emotionally gratifying, but it feels like we're feeling it in a more alone aspect. Feeling it about ourselves, feeling proud of ourselves in a love situation, feeling happy. It also can indicate a wish coming true here. Maybe we're getting a message from this person that's an apology or something, or I want to get back together with you, or I'm sorry. Whatever this is, by the end of the week, it does feel like we're getting some type of communication here that comes in and helps us. You know, this is action-oriented energy here. It comes in very quickly. He's something to say, a message to say very quickly, some type of clarity bringing here. There's a lot of clarity, yet there is, I feel like, clarity about what we have cultivated versus what we used to want. I think a lot of us here are moving forward from what we used to want, what we had before, and we're ready to feel fulfillment and happiness for where we are now. I feel like a lot of us are taking this whole aspect out of it. We're closing that book. We're allowing success and happiness and a new life here to come in. We're completing this chapter here. And we're moving on towards what we really want. We're like, this is what I want. Cut this off from the past. I realized that this was bogging me down and that I was holding on to things that are no longer helping me in terms of love. You're holding on to a very specific past situation or past feelings. And you realize that, you know, your attachment to those, your feelings about those, it's something that we have to get over now. This situation is over, whether it have been the positive, the negative. It feels like we're seeing it truly for the negative parts that it was. And we're ready to cut it out and move on towards this. We're like, no, this is what I want now. This is who I want now. This is the situation I'm in now, and I'm ready to feel that and not feel this. So I don't know. This is a really nice love reading for you guys. I feel like, again, there's a lot of internalized breakthroughs, I think, that are coming in this week. Again, they came in last week. They came in the week before. This energy is going to continue. If you think it's over, it's not over. All right. Let's get a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle card for some advice for you guys this week. Advice for my Cancers. Advice for my Cancers this week. Advice for my Cancers for January 28th through February 4th. Sorry, February 3rd. January 28th through February 3rd. Advice for my Cancers this week. What will help them? I get Barnbrack. Love it. Right there. Ugh, as I drop literally everything. Sweetness and synergy. When you pull the Barnbrack card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should we choose. The sweet synergy of Barnbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually. Should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. Find your own sweet spot. Also, again, live in the now. Feel happy about now. We might want to know what's coming in, but we have to be excited for the opportunities, the things that are coming in, and again, try to bring all these things, bring other aspects of your life in together. It could help you out in different ways here. Barnbrack is all about, kind of like random. It's kind of randomness. It's made around Samhain, Halloween, and you put in, what is it? It's like you put in a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, a small piece of cloth, and they mean different things. And sometimes there's different additions. And whatever slice you get, it shows you your fortune, so then there's a curiosity to that. But sometimes we have to just allow it to be and allow the universe to bring in what it's supposed to bring in and feel the synergy of all of these things together at once, if that makes any sense here. There's a coming together energy, and we have to accept, what is coming in, but also live in the now and accept things for what they are now instead of living in the past and living in the future. Try to live in the now and not be so stressed out about what's coming in, and know that you will be able to have, you can't have full control over it, but you can have control over about how you react and how you feel, okay? All right, Cancer, again, check out the videos for your weeklies as well as your monthlies for February 2019 for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. They will be very helpful for you. And if you guys have not, please do subscribe and share, and thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me. When I get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to do a huge giveaway, so that'll be wonderful. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful week.